One of the most nebulous and taboo and avoided subjects in the independent jewelry world is pay. Everyone's afraid to talk about it, yet everyone wants a good formula for pay. Well, there's no formula, okay? There's no formula that works with everybody. It's a very individualized program. So I have a few thoughts I've gathered that can help you create your own formulation. Now, first of all, like I said in last week's video, people should not be paid equally. That was in Peter Smith's book, Hiring Squirrels. Those that create more sales and simply perform better deserve more pay than those who have mediocre production. Okay, so Peter Smith, he says in his book that any system implemented should favor the best performers. Now, number two, I would say, think about the store that you want to have. If you're the magic, if you're the top salesperson and the guru and you want to be all that, okay, your name's on the building, and what you want to do there is you want to surround yourself with good support people, okay? That's pretty simple. You simply find out a good hourly wage that's in your area and offer $1 more. You're going to have great support people there. And now, if you want a more or less autonomous and growing group of motivated individuals selling their socks off, right? That's a different kind of store. Well, then I recommend, just take it or leave it, you can just pay them a decent hourly wage plus a generous performance-based plan. And I recommend that plan be based on profit, but you decide, okay? It's just that's what I've seen work the best. Next, I've been reading the book Becoming Trader Joe's by Joe Columby, and he says in the book, in almost every single chapter, he attributes much of Trader Joe's success to well-paid employees. Listen, the reality is this: if folks can make more at the fast food restaurant down the road, then I think you're creating an environment of folks really that are always looking for their next job, always in transition, okay? So maybe take a tip there from Trader Joe's. The other thing too is people are motivated individually. I've never seen a plan that's just a slate, a static plan that works for everybody, okay? They're individuals, they're motivated individually, and this is how you should pay them. For example, if you have a top producer who is motivated by time, okay, and let's just say maybe they just had a baby, okay? Well, then you pay them in accommodation and money, right? You individualize a plan for them. Okay? There's no set plan for how to do this. The important thing is for you to work with them and understand their motivations and develop an individual plan for them. Okay? Don't think Excel spreadsheets here. This is very personalized. The other thing too is you can't overcome lack of motivation with a pay plan. Often a change in pay can produce what Peter Smith calls in his book temporary false positives. Okay, but in the long term, this is going to fail because a motivated person will be motivated to perform. A good pay plan will then simply reinforce and reward this and really cause them to be content right where they are in your store. Okay? Now, we all have people that are great support people that we do not want to let go. We want to have them work in our store forever. These are support people. They're non-selling folks, okay? The people in the back room doing appraisals, etc. These people should be paid well, okay? Again, it's understanding their individual motivations that allows you to create a great plan that makes them happy. So let's say you're a goldsmith, her name is Heather, and she just had a baby. Now, this is all baby related, but you put your scenario in here. And she wants to do her goldsmith work perhaps in the afternoons. It doesn't work for her to come in at 8 in the morning. Well, you create a plan that works for you and her, okay? You work with her because That's how she's motivated. And then in turn, you know what you're going to get? You're going to have a loyal employee knowing how much you accommodated her motivations in her time of need. So, that loyalty then is going to stick with you, and you're going to be able to enjoy that. Number 7, I would say team goals and individual goals are huge, okay? You definitely want individual goals to pay the performers that perform well, right? You want that. Now, I've seen the most success in stores that have both team and individual goals. It's very important because team goals fosters teamwork. They foster camaraderie. They foster working together. And you don't want the fighting and backbiting and sales stealing and those types of things. So definitely have team goals. Now also, I would say involve the support staff in those team goals as well. Now, this all involves pay, right? Because you're rewarding your support staff as well. And I'll tell you what, this is going to go a long way in developing the sales and support teamwork that you need, okay? You definitely don't want that us and them thing going on. So involve your support staff in the team goals as well. So listen, those are just a few of my thoughts, okay? Take them or leave them. But the beauty of being an independent jeweler is that we can individualize our pay to specific people and make them overwhelmingly happy. It's thinking in that grid or that Excel spreadsheet that's probably going to get you in trouble. And probably you're not going to meet everybody's needs that way. So I think this is one of the truly unique and wonderful things about being an independent jeweler that makes us great.